One of the reasons why I go to dance is because, you know, dance does not lie. Dance does not lie. It's physical, it's in front of your face, it says what it says. So that's what I love about dance. When I was young, I grew up as a boy, of course, and my family felt as if, you know, sports are for boys. So I went into sports. Gymnastics, swimming, diving, and wrestling were really the forms that I took on. And didn't feel that dance was a place where I could visit because I don't know why. It might be a cultural thing or something. But later on, when I went to BAAD college, I started realizing that my body didn't just have to be about creating points or winning, but it really could be about the kind of aesthetic feeling and beauty of what it is that we can do with our bodies. Well, why the Bronx? I think it's partly because I have an affinity to a place that I grew up in. Okay. On top of all of the things that you're doing. I am a queer man, a queer Puerto Rican man living in a culture that a lot of people would consider very macho. And so that could be a challenge. And I felt as if the Bronx was very much in that place. And it's one of the reasons why I just definitely needed to just kind of like, you know, move away from that kind of sentiment and temperament. And then felt I became more empowered as myself.
I feel like the art that really takes risks, that really is dangerous, is supported by organizations like ours, because the folks who are making art like that are everyone who's listed in our mission. Are folks who don't necessarily get support and have something to say, and I think they find a home at BAAD. We try not to limit folks. One of the ways BAAD is known, or at least to some of our regular audience members, they come in, you know, not knowing what they're going to experience, but that they're going to experience something incredible, something surprising, something risky.
So we say, you know, BAAD is a place that presents works that are empowering to women, people of color, and the LGBTQ community. That's our focus. And we have the AATT Academy, which is a dance program for 6 to 9-year-olds who are local. It's really important for us to see those creative minds creating things. We have something called, I'm still grappling with this, gender neutral, gender equal, gender empowering classes. And so what does that mean? That means that what we're trying to do, if there's certain types of partnering that teachers feel is supposed to be like a masculine thing or a feminine thing, or maybe a partner thing, where usually it's the males who are leading and the females who are following, we think it's important for both of them to just lead and follow. So what we do is we switch the roles, and they're just fine with that. So that's just something that we want to leave to them.
I mean, there's too much, you know, pressure or casting for particular roles nowadays in society. Having that, you know, gender or neutral role where it doesn't matter, you know, if you're male, female, or whatever you decide to designate as. You come here and you dance. You're a dancer.
So I think the ways in which the organization kind of communicates with folks, how it invites people in, how it receives people. This is everything from artists who are looking for an opportunity to audience who wants to participate. in something in their neighborhood or a cultural event or whatever, and it's not a super stoic space where you feel like you may not belong. That's what I'm interested in when I say access. It's more about the communications and the welcoming, the openness for all the kind of different segments of folks that we serve.
Part of what we're doing is is a certain type of defiance against a certain kind of patriarchal way of living. We must work with a group of people that we feel might be on the edge of a conventional society sometimes.
So I think when there is an invitation, right, to come in, an encouragement to create and present, I think then that community of queer people, of people of color, of women gets to expand the narrative of who we are, and we have the tools to grow and be stronger and to be more creative and to have a bigger impact in the world and a bigger impact in our own lives.